Scardarella from feetreading.co.uk, and I am a feet reader, which means that by looking at your feet I can tell all about your emotions, character and personality. Thus every corn, callus, piece of hard skin, bunions, twisted toes, they all say something about you and what's happened in your life and what's happening now, because feet reading looks at the past and it also looks at the present. Feet reading, of course, is great fun because I can amaze you what I can tell about you purely by looking at your feet. But it also has a more serious side, and it can be used as a therapy to help us recognise areas of our lives that may be a little bit out of balance and that need working on so that we can step forward with confidence. Anyway, let me show you what feet reading is all about. Okay, with feet reading, when I look at feet, the first thing I look at is obviously the top of the foot. Now the top of the foot is what we're happy to show and share with the world, what we want the world to know about us or to think that they know about us, because that's what we can all see. Underneath the foot, which is something we don't always get to look at, it's what we hold more dear to ourselves, what we keep a little bit more personal, and it's more our true soul, if you like. Okay, looking at this pair of feet, what I notice, first of all, is they're wide feet. Wide across the tops here and across the tops here. So very much doers' feet. Wide feet are doers' feet. Always on the go doing things. They're always doing, they're always busy. Now these feet are very interesting because you can see there's a gap between the big toe and the second toe, both on the right foot and on the left foot. So there's a gap here, there's a gap here. And our big toe is our thinking toe, and our second toe is our feelings toe and our emotions toe. So when I see a gap between these toes, it means those energies aren't working together. So this person needs to think before they say something. So, for example, if I was to say to this person, "Oh, can you come round and help me clear out my cupboards next week?" And they would say, "Yeah, of course I can, no problem at all." And then next week would come and they would probably think, "Oh gosh, why did I say that?" So they need to think before they open their mouths, before they commit to something. Going all the way down the toes to the little toe, I can see this little toe is quite a bit shorter than the fourth toe on both sides of the feet. And a shorter little toe means that they have a lovely childlike sense of fun. So they would enjoy running in the surf, jumping in puddles, being silly, skipping down the street. Things like that give them an awful lot of pleasure, and it's something that they should try and make time to do because it'll be very healing and very good for them. Coupled with that, I can see the nail here is also on the side. It's pointing towards the side, and also on this side here. It's looking out towards the side, which is always very nice to see because it means they have a great sense of adventure, a really good sense of fun. They're up for trying new things. They like to have a go at things. Really up for a bit of adventure, and if things become too boring or too staid, it really isn't for them at all. Okay, just a quick word about the underneath of the foot. Our true soul, as I was talking about, it's what we hold more personal, and it's quite private, so I'm only going to say a couple of things. So just quickly, looking at the top of the underneath here at the top of the foot, you can see it's quite wide, so it backs up, so she's definitely a doer, always on the go doing things. Having said that, the foot tapers down very beautifully to a very delicate and very dainty little heel here. So when they eventually do sit down and do stop, it's a real full stop. Nothing will budge them. You know, go and get your own drink. I'm not doing it. I've had it. I'm sitting down. So very much a doer, but when they do eventually stop, it is that full stop. I hope you found that all a step in the right direction, and you'll have a look at feetreading.co.uk. I'll be back shortly with some celebrity feet readings.